talking about presidential libraries because the Obama Presidential Center recently opened up and MAGA's all in a tiff about it. This person here says, and you got the wrong there here. I doubt they are, Will. I know what you were trying to say, but you got the wrong. I doubt there will ever be a Trump presidential library unless it's a prison library, this person says. I doubt there will ever be a Trump presidential library as well. And here's why I don't think there will ever be one. Because I don't think that this family is capable of overseeing anything where they get a shit ton of money and they don't tap into that money. I think that it'll all go to the family in some way, shape, or form. You see, presidential libraries don't happen typically for a few years, several years, in many cases, after the president has left office. I mean, Obama last was in office on January 20th, 2017, and his library just opened up, as an example. Most likely, by the time a Trump presidential library is something that could be a reality, Donnie will probably no longer be with us, given his age and his health. And his family will not have him to continue the ultimate grift in order for them to be able to survive. Ivanka is going to be fine. She's got her own line of clothing, shoes, purses, whatever, and she's married to a very rich man as well. Ivanka and Jared, they're going to be fine. Don Jr. and Eric, different story in my opinion. And I don't see millions upon millions upon millions of dollars being donated to some presidential library cause for Donald Trump and these grifting pieces of shit not taking that money. Maybe there will be one in Miami at some point in time, and maybe it'll be every bit as grotesque and gaudy and cheesy and shitty as everything else that the Trump family has ever done. And then we'll just have something else to point at and laugh at. I don't see it happening either. They are going to milk all of those funds for themselves. When Daddy's gone, Don Jr. and Eric don't have a way of supporting themselves. Everything that they do is relative to what Daddy can do for them. Well, they're invested in these businesses. Yeah, that Daddy is giving them government contracts for. You think those government contracts are going to continue if a Democrat wins? I'm just saying. At some point in time, Don Jr. and Eric are going to have to stand on their own 2 feet, and I don't know that they're capable of doing so. However, if people are handing them millions and millions and millions of dollars for a library, I wouldn't put it past them to just take that money to live off of. I mean, these are people that funneled money out of a children's cancer charity, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them in the least bit to milk the presidential library fund dry.